Our mission. Our mission is to provide an affordable option where the children in our community can learn while enjoying themselves in a safe, fun, interactive environment. In lieu of traditional daycare and preschools, our development center will accommodate children of all age ranges by providing 5 different rooms that are themed and furnished around Jean Piaget's theory of cognitive development. Our staff will consist primarily of interns, students, and volunteers from our community with college credit earned for participation and association with our local university. Our community learning center will be large enough to accommodate 50 to 100 children, equipped with restrooms, kitchen area, and assembly, with 5 to 6 separate rooms to accommodate each of Piaget's age ranges. Our first room, the infant room, centers on assimilation and accommodation. Newborns exhibit automatic responses to stimuli. Over time, we hope that the introduction of stimuli will aid in the schema-building function of adaptation, giving our children a head start in the stages of cognitive development to follow. Our second room, our toddler room, centers on egocentricity, centration, and conservation, the pre-operational stage. The pre-operational stage, Piaget's second stage, lasts from about 2 until about 7 years old. Pre-operational means that children do not yet perform logical, reversible, mental actions called operations. Instead, this growth period is marked by an extraordinary advancement in mental representation. This increase is demonstrated most noticeably by imaginary play and the rapid increase in language. Our first scheduled class for toddlers will focus on imaginary play and language skills. Toddlers are a burst of energy, so our toddler room will be divided into smaller areas of activities, giving each child better access to what interests them. Each area will be based on a large selection of toys, costumes, books, crafts, as well as daily access to the outside play area. Our third room, our early childhood room, centers on decentering, inseriation, and transitivity for our concrete operational stage. Developmentally, 5 and 6-year-olds are straddling the fence between concrete and abstract experiences. They're not ready to learn everything from pencil and paper and rote tasks, but are able to see the connection between concrete experiences and abstract representation. There will be more emphasis on physical growth than our previous 2 classes, with more playground time and physical group activities, such as daily nature walks. Our room will have a strong focus on introducing concepts of time, numbers, and counting, colors, vocabulary, and reading comprehension. Our fourth room, our middle to late childhood room, is centered on abstraction or hypothetical deductive reasoning for our formal operational stage. Compared to the pre-operational stage, thinking includes more complex processes, but concrete operational children still have difficulty drawing conclusions about hypothetical situations that lack concrete evidence. They base conclusions on what makes the most logical sense, as in tasks involving conservation. When logic fails, there is difficulty finding alternative explanations. Our middle childhood room will center around abstract concepts using science. Lego Corner Time will be dedicated to building and constructing Legos in different shapes. A child care professional will give each child an object to construct. This could be a fire truck, an atom, or an alarm clock, for example. These creations will then be discussed, and during the discussion, children will be asked what they think the function of the particular item is. Our fifth room and final room is our adolescence room. This is centered on faulty suppositions, imaginary audience, and personal fable for our adolescent egocentrism stage. During adolescence, egocentrism reemerges in a different form. More than concrete thinkers and older adults, teenagers develop heightened feelings of self-consciousness and uniqueness. David Elkin maintains that these expressions of adolescent egocentrism occur when changes in cognition lead to faulty suppositions, perhaps due to immature frontal lobe development. We will discover and discuss different theories, i.e. Gardner's 7 intelligences, and how we can identify different learning types. Computers will be used as tools for research during this period, and the class will discuss what they think intelligence is. Adolescents are able to process information very efficiently compared to their previous stages. Physical changes are taking place as puberty begins to shape the adults they will become. Hormonal changes will inevitably cause some adolescents to feel out of place. Discussing proper hygiene and ways to take care of ourselves during this time will be reviewed every week with emphasis on social stigma. We thank you for your time and consideration and hope that you will be able to help fund this amazing new venture in supporting the children of our community. Educational variety is important to the parents of all children, but essential to parents of children who have trouble learning in traditional settings. We want our children to feel free to explore their intellectual abilities in all 4 stages: sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and formal operational, with the idea that free-range learning will provide a better understanding of our complex world. We want to provide the best educational options for our children, and we hope you will join us in our effort.